Alrighty, fast forward a couple weeks. Tray done. Been sashing it for a while. Made this ladder rack for work. Rooftop tent over there, that has the other frame under it. Just keeping it on there easier. So yeah, I can just swap them in easy. It's held up pretty well. Obviously the floor's a bit scratched, but that's like pretty much why I got the alley and just left it like the chrome style, just so like, yeah, from this distance you can barely even notice. I reckon it doesn't even look that bad with scratches all over it. Yeah, starting to make fucking toolboxes and shit, so straight into it. It's just 20 by 20. I'm just fucking pre-cutting it now. This isn't the layout they're gonna go in. This is just so I know kind of where I'm at with cutting wise. So there will be just three, just one in the middle. Yeah, just these three will be there, and then on this end there'll be angle in there. I'll show you in a minute, but yeah, it's kind of hard to explain it. This one, obviously that one, and then those two I've just pre-cut there for the top. So yeah, I'm just making it easier so I know what I've cut. But yeah, starting boxes. Let's go. You have to excuse my lack of dedication to the first YouTube vid, but yeah, I missed a lot, but I'm just focusing on getting shit done really. Trying to get away, and trying to get some tools in it to take it to work. So obviously, from where we left off, I think I was just cutting the bottoms or some shit. So bottoms are basic as, followed through, and then angle. I think I talked about the angle. So yeah, angle up, angle there, and top is the square. Obviously the hinge will run in there, and then some of this tube, because this is 5mm bigger, the tube with the seal should be able to sit flush with the lip of that. So if you come down here, obviously there's some welds there, so it isn't sitting flush, but it will sit pretty much flush, and then it will just be just those two small bits, and then the doors. So it should look pretty neat, and just having the tube just sitting there should look alright. Yeah, and these are just picking up ply floor, all pretty basic stuff. Honestly, hasn't been no real heartaches with the like the tray, but yeah, it's done alright. Just had enough room in the garage to actually lay them down and get it flat, which was a big one. And then these are just temp braces to hold them pretty much perfect to what the headboard was. While I throw in, I'm just going to put one of these on either side of both of them, just to make sure both sides are pretty much perfectly lined up. And I've also gone in and thrown in some tabs, so there's one on both. And I'll put a bolt through that, and that will hold the two boxes together like this way, just in case there was a gap or anything. It will clamp them tight together and make it look Mickey. Alright, here's one of the doors done. So I just used a bevel, just copied off that. On the top, I've ran the one over it, so when I finish weld it, shit doesn't go down the tube. And then on the bottom, I've done it on the inside, so if shit does get in the tube, it can just run out the bottom into the bottom of the seal. Now, here's what I was trying to explain with the angle. Look at that. The door just sits in the angle. It'll be a bit lower, and obviously there will be a seal behind there, so it will be pretty flush within that way. And then obviously the hinge will be just sandwiched in there, but I reckon that looks clean as. just being the angle and then this sitting inside. Now I'll probably do one across the middle, and then I might need to do a little bit of a frame for the handle. But yeah, so that's one done. Now I just need to do 3 more. Pain in the ass, but getting there. Alright, I've fully done both, as you can see, both sides. This is just kind of to support the handle, and then this is just picking up, yeah, the edge of the sheet. But yeah, that door fully finished. Other side fully finished. Alright, door's done, everything pretty much done. So I'm just throwing a lick of paint on it. I'll sort out the hinges and the gas struts after, and then sheet them after, obviously, as well. Yeah, obviously the door is done. This is pretty much done painting. Just primer and 2 coats, nothing major, because most of it's going to be covered by sheets anyway. But fuck me, I hate painting. Yeah, not enjoyable. Alright, paint all dry. I've thrown the rubber seal in. It's just a D shape with a foamy sticky back on it. It's just the door sitting in there. Now I'm just doing the hinges, which is just, yeah, basic shit. Just drilling out the holes, kind of riveting them in. But yeah, pretty straightforward. It's gonna sit in there, look pretty clean. And I measured up the sheets. Hopefully order them tomorrow. Yeah, coming together. Alright, hinges on. Box is upside down at the moment, but yeah, hinges on. Bang, sits in there. So they're both done, ready for sheets, and gas struts. I'm just gonna drill the holes in the tray for the bolts now before the sheets go on, a bit easier. What's it called? I kind of planned out the spacings for it to sit over the holes, so I wasn't just drilling into the alley and holes everywhere if I take them off. So I can just drill these out, and the bolts will be going through them, and the alley sheet as well to the steel frame. Should be sturdy enough. Also, a bit rusty now. I drilled them a couple of days ago. Need to drill that out bigger and weld a nut in there, so I can bolt it to the headboard, and then yeah, I've got bolts in between the two, so they're all going to be good for lateral and yeah, down as well. Should be alright. Alrighty. So on this back one, yeah, a bit weird spacing, so it's just going to be one there and then one in that member, but then it's getting held with these two to the front box, which I know it's past center, so just to make it easier to remove, I thought that'd be fine. There's going to be heaps of weight in there anyway, holding it down anyway. But yeah, these are also clamping the 2 boxes together just to make it the join a bit nicer. And then there's 1 and 2 on the front, same down there. So there's going to be 4 on the bottom of the front box, and then the little one I need to weld in up there. So there's going to be 6 holding the front box down, 4 on the bottom, 2 in the headboard, and then 6 holding the rear box, just 2 in the floor, and then 2 to the front box, which should be fine because you're holding the front box down. But yeah, so now I've just got to take them off and drill all the way through the 40 by 40 square tube, so I can bolt it from the other side, and then I can shed it. Here's a bit of a better one of the hinge while they're sitting upright. Yes, doesn't look too clean, bad. So that won't be getting anything, but obviously the sheet will be riveted along this edge and down the sides. And then the latch, actually clamps to the sheet. That's why I've just done a frame, so then I can rivet the sheet here so it's a bit more sturdy, and then the latch will clamp to the sheet. Hopefully that'll be strong enough to close it. Might need to get smaller seals. Okie dokie. The smaller box is already done, but I'll leave that till later. Bit of a surprise. This is, yeah, obviously the colour of the sheet. That's just the protective plastic, but yeah, rivets every so long. Just, that's obviously the frame behind it and the normal colorbond sheet metal colour. And then that's just, I've gone for colorbond so I didn't have to paint it. Make it easy. You can see it has like where it's been cut, the cut edge. You can kind of see, so I'll go around with a little brush, touch up paint, and do that after. On the top, I'm using I have a big whisk folder. So I'm just kind of kinking it up so it kind of sits down in glue's still going off, down in that valley, and then kicks up so I can root along that edge. Yeah, there's just sticker flex behind it, just black as well, and then anything that oozes out you can kind of just scrub it off, kind of just pulls off pretty easy. But yeah, the other one's done, but I'll just wait till this one's done. They're both on the show yard. I went away last weekend, and yeah, fucking not bad actually having somewhere to put shit. Alright, pretty much final step of the second box. Just slapping on, see better here. It's just a real, I don't know, rubbery sort of seal. I've just put it around the whole edge of the box, just so when it goes, like obviously when it just goes hard against this, it yeah, kind of seals just around the whole perimeter. I've done the same in here. You can just see that's headboard, seal, colorbond, and then the angle and the door. But yeah, I need to do some touch-up painting on the edges of the colorbond. But yeah, so that's just kind of, I don't know, keep the weather out, keep shit out. I don't really know, just think it would be a bit better. Cut the latches out already. It's literally, I'm just going to slap this box on now and then put the latches in it, bolt it all up. I've drilled the holes on there, just two on each side. And then there's some on this as well that just clamps it together. That's obviously the first box. You can see that on there. Doesn't look too bad. I love just the single box, just so you can see the alloy on the tray. But yeah, need more room, so second box is going on. It will probably leave me about this much, I'd say. Yeah, but anyway, and bang, it's on. Just slapped it on. Lock just fucking goes in easy as. I'll show you in 1 sec when I got a arm free. But yeah, I was pretty much right with how much would be left on the tray. But yeah, you can see obviously 600 at the front, 800 at the back. Not too shabby. The back just looks the same as what the 600 did. Still see a little bit of alloy on the tray. But yeah, turns into a bit of a wagon. Alright, well obviously on the lock you can just see there's that screw that just pulls off like the back plate. So the front slips through, and then that backing plate, like surround thingo, clamps it, just clamps it to the sheet. Very basic, and then you can just adjust the fucking screw there. This one's actually loose. Fucking yeah, they get it tighter and shit. But yeah, basic fucking hinge. Now I've just gotten back from a pretty big trip, and I honestly don't know where I am up to this in this video. I don't let it sit for ages, and it's been a long time, but obviously, yeah, these are it. That's scratches because there's a jerry can holder that's there, but yeah, obviously these are the boxes, and made some drawers, nothing crazy. This side's just a cooker, chopping board, and then I got a full 12 volt setup back there, travel body, microwave, 240 volt and 12 volt, fridge on the other side as well. But yeah, just showing, these are the little things I put. I just left these as flaps, so that's stuck down, and I could just peel it open, and it obviously shows one of the joining bolts as of the one up there, and then it's just the 2 bolts underneath and the same on the other side, and then I can lift this whole back box off. So that's pretty much why I kind of made it like this, just pure ease of just everything can just come off. Obviously, if you've seen the other one, the tray with the backing and the roof rack for the rooftop tent, that took, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to take all that off, and I made another spare wheel holder and jerry can holder. Took 10 minutes to take all that off, and now it's going to take like another 10 to take this rear box off. So it's really quite universal, which is what I was really going for. But yeah, I'm just going to wrap that up pretty much there, I guess.